Hey guys, this is Andrew Lee with Health Mutual Network and your admin over at the California Insurance Agents Group. And it's been quite a while since the last video, so I just wanted to start the new year and start cranking out some more content for you guys. There's going to be more to come, but I did want to talk about something that's been on the top of my head, right? And this is sort of something I've been seeing in the insurance industry. There's no secret that not a lot of us make it in the industry. It is what it is, or not a lot of us succeed. And what's the number? About 9 out of 10 don't, right? And it is just what it is, right? And what I was really interested on is how we can mitigate, losses and failures, even though it is important to fail in this industry so you can learn from them. But I wanted to make sure that people were understanding why they fail and understanding sort of the dynamics of how to become successful if you're sort of in a valley, in the low peak of your career right now, right? So I'm just going to be as realistic and upfront as possible while explaining this. So a lot of people, when they come into the insurance industry, they have an uninformed optimism, right? I just got my license, or oh, I broke free from that job. I'm going to become an insurance agent. I heard that there's a lot of money in this. My friend's an insurance agent. She suggested I get with this person, this recruiter, or this person that's hiring, and you come in with uninformed optimism, right? I'm gonna crush this. If surely I can do this, right? Surely I can do this. So a lot of people start at this stage. And what happens after doing this for about 3, 4, 5, 6 months in, you start feeling the realities of the industry. You start feeling, a pessimism, right? Of, can I actually do this? Am I actually, yeah, did I bite off more than I can chew? Right? I didn't know the insurance industry was going to be this hard. I didn't know that there was going to be situations where I didn't know what to do, and so on and so forth. Right? So as you keep going along with what you're doing, there will be fatigue, obviously, with the day to day, but there is going to be now informed pessimism, right? Oh, I don't want to deal with all these clients. Oh, I didn't know that, I get paid on this day instead of that day from X carrier. Oh, commission only is just not for me. I need job security. I just can't, do this and feed my family at the same time. Or I thought it was going to be different. I had a teacher I thought was going to be more helpful, or whatever the case is, right? So now there's an informed pessimism, right? With your attitude on how you treat your own business. Again, guys, we are business owners. So we're going to have to treat ourselves like a business. So this is just what happens. You get uninformed pessimism as the days go on, and it's natural for most. And what happens is, if you keep going down this pessimism, now you're at the valley of despair, okay? So this is a fun study that I've sort of researched, but I wanted to apply it for insurance agents. The valley of despair. This is where people quit. This is when people call it quits. This is when, you go back to your 9 to 5. This is what happens when, you are just not, quote unquote, cut out for this. I didn't know how to make that many dials. I didn't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk to this many people at the same time. I don't know how to really network with referral partners or whatever. I don't know how to generate leads. This is not for me. I cannot do this, right? So this is 9 out of 10 people, right? 9 out of 10 people will fall here within 3 years and leave the industry. It is just what it is. Now, there are the people that are agents, right, that will, that still like to be an agent, that still like to have the designation of, oh, I'm an insurance agent because I have a license. So there's also the people, which I think is worse, that will be in the valley of despair, and all of a sudden, the new next shiny thing, oh, I got a new upline. Oh, I got, a new lead source that I think I'm going to work. This guru has told me that, this would work, just pay me X amount of dollars and all of a sudden my life will change. So now, from the valley of despair, some people will go back up to uninformed optimism, right? Again, a new scenario that's presented to you, and all of a sudden you're excited about that. And what happens, right? The same thing. The same thing most likely will happen. You go back to uninformed pessimism, right? Informed pessimism, because now you're finding out, oh, that program wasn't worth anything. Oh, I thought that upline was going to be better, or whatever the case was. And now we're back to informed pessimism. And from there, we go back to our old habits and go back down to the valley of despair. A lot of agents, realistically speaking, are going through this cycle. Every single year, right? They go through this. I mean, this is, in my opinion, insanity, because you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's not working, right? And now you're in this circle of just, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm not making any money, but whatever, right? I'm still an insurance agent, but I'm not making any money. So how do you get out of this? How do we unlock achievements, right? How do we get out of this nasty, nasty circle? This weird circle that you just do not want to keep doing. It's just weird to be in this scenario. If you know you're doing something wrong, we definitely want to get to the next level. So what happens is you start doing the work, or you start having a very serious conversation with yourself, and you say, okay, I know what to do, and I'm actually going to do it, right? I'm going to call 80 people a day, or I'm going to actually reach out to 3 referral partners I want to connect with, and 3 of them a day, and consistently pound the pavement and consistently take action, and then start changing your behaviors. Then what'll happen is, right when you're at the valley of despair, again, if we're going through the circle, now you get a sale, right? Because of your actions, because you put in the work, because you did what your mentor told you to do, or whatever the case is. Something changed, something clicked for you, your work ethic got higher, you had, whatever, you had some more time to focus on your business, you had some more money to focus on your business, you knew what you were doing wrong, and now all of a sudden you know what you did right? Because if you made 1 sale, you can make $1 million. So now you made that 1 sale, and then you make another, and then you make another, and you make another. You learn from each sale, and now it's informed optimism. Oh, I can do this. I made a sale. I made 2 sales. I made 3 sales. I can do this. Now that's informed optimism. If you are hitting the informed optimism stage, we're cooking now, right? We're in a good place, because ultimately what happens, if you keep grinding out this stage here, right? If you are grinding this out, you will unlock your goals, your achievements, right? I want to get to $100,000 a year. I want to get to $1 million a year, whatever the case is. This is what happens. This is when you're here and you decide to take action, and now you have a sample study of, study sample of optimism, right? Of actually, knowing what you're doing right and scaling that. And then now you get here. Now, ultimately, this is where you want to be, but from here, the next step would be, do not quit. Okay? So that sounds easy enough, right? If something's working, why quit? Do not quit, meaning, even if you've unlocked your achievement and you got to where you thought you wanted to go, like let's say 100,000 was your goal, and all of a sudden you stop writing business, guess what? Those chargebacks, those lost clients are all going to come back to you, and you're going to end up at square one. So you cannot quit. You cannot just drop your pen and say, okay, that's it. You can't quit, right? Now, the people who have been successful in this industry, have been in this industry for a long time, right? There are the superstars that can crank out, millions of dollars, in 3-4 years. Those are the chosen few. If that's you, great. But just for the regular Joe, I consider myself, in that category where I sort of had to work for everything I had, and I wasn't the best at everything, but I was consistent, right? Um, One pattern I do see with a lot of people that are doing really well in this industry is they just haven't quit, and they've been in the industry for at least 10 years, right? Because at that point now your business is now an official business, and you've made connections, and you've found lead sources, you hired agents, you got more downline agents, whatever the case is, and you just kept doing it even though you feel like you can't do it. There's days where I feel like that. Everybody has those bad days, but do not quit. Do not quit, because what will happen is the next day you'll wake up and some kind of opportunity will come knocking because you were prepared for it, right? Some call it luck, but you were prepared for it. So just whatever you do not quit, because more good things happen to you the longer you stay in the game. Because again, this is a residual based business. And number two, if you get more opportunities, there's more opportunities you can compound through that opportunity, or your clients start building their own referral pools for you, and a lot of things are happening all at once. Again, everything works a little bit, and if everything's working a little bit, a lot for you, then at that point, we're still in achievement status, right? So I just wanted to break this down for anybody that's struggling out there as to scientifically, I guess, break it down as to why people are still stuck in this circle. So hope that video helped. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to message me in our California Insurance Agents group on Facebook, and also please like and subscribe the content. We definitely want to get more content coming out to you guys, so please do not forget to do that, and I will definitely see you at the next one. Thanks.